Well, it's Postbag and rally visit time. Well, it's Postbag and rally visit time. So, one item from the rally, radio rally that is, and one Postbag. I think we'll look at the rally item first, as that's a bit more interesting. What I'll do, I'm going to bring in the microscope camera and use it as a roving camera. So let's just put it on the screen. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. And kind of focus it a bit so we can actually look. It's, whoops, let's turn this around so that it's effectively, I know which is the right way up. Alright, I come back a bit. There we go. Not a lot of writing on it. Power input 2 amp, 250 volts. It has an on-off switch, a function switch, some MIDI in and out, I think that is, and then it's got volume, a microphone and power. Whoops, keep moving it away, and a big rusty safety eye. And then if we move in around the edge, we have what appears to be the controller board. We'll look at these in detail when we take them off later. This is a power supply and a controller. This seems to have missing an IC, but there are stepper motors coming off it, as this unit has 6 stepper motors. And here's the fun part coming in here now. You can see that there is a mirror down here. There is a mirror here. They're all a bit dirty. That is controlled by a stepper. There is a mirror underneath, controlled by a stepper. And there is a 445 nanometer 12 volt laser. And then moving along, we have another stepper motor with another mirror, another stepper motor, second mirror, and then here we have another substantial looking laser assembly. And if I poke in down there, see if we can actually see what's written on it. It's all very dirty and dusty. Can we see that? What does it say on the label? "532 nanometers." But the strange thing is, looking at that, 220 volts. So what sort of diode laser takes 220 volts? And then we move around over to here, to this far side, and if you can see, oops, get the focus right, we have another mirror, another mirror. All the mirrors need cleaning. A combiner, and 2. There's one there and one there. Move it back up a bit. There's 2 blocks firing into the combiner, and I can't find anything written on them yet. but they've got a fan on the back. I think they must be red lasers, because that's a blue laser, that's a green laser. I'm assuming that that is two red lasers. This is the power supply for the green laser. Takes mains in, has a fan out, some power for the laser, some sort of feedback as far as I can see, and possibly an on-off switch or something that controls, whether it controls the brightness, don't know. So this is how I got it, all in bits, but apparently it does work. But you can see that it's been in a bit of an issue. It's rusty, it's a bit of a problem, and if I turn this camera off, here we are, a few bits hanging out of it. To show you the real condition, I'll turn it over. I don't know if you can see the shape of that end panel and the shape of that end panel. This was actually found by someone in a road and watched it get hit by a lorry. He pulled over and rescued it. The rest of the case was completely mangled, but it's a bit bent up, and he took it to the radio rally just to get some money for it. I thought it's worth a £5. Why not? Free lasers, 6 stepper motors, and some interesting bits. I'll get a video out of it. And you know, if the lasers and the mirrors and things clean up nice, I'll ditch this and build my own controller for it. But you can see it's had some, you know, it got some serious crushing when it was hit. Down here it looked like it must have broken all through, and the guy soldered it back together. He did say it did work, but to be careful because there's live mains floating around on this board. This is the power supply for the green laser, and for some reason the green laser takes about 220 volts. But we'll look into that in the video that I take this further. Right, so moving along, let's get this out of the way. Oop, it needs a good clean as well. The next package, just to upset people, a blunt scalpel. Which is slightly sharper, I think, than Scott's memory stick. That's it. What have we got? We have some Chip Quick SMD solder paste, tin lead, no clean T3 solder paste. I got another hot plate, and I want to try it out, so I bought a little tub of solder paste. I've been on order for a long time. Put that there. This one is going to be a bit of a dribs and drabs. Now this one come in a nice shiny anti-static pouch, used as an envelope. So I'll cut through. What we got? Two packets. Oh, one's torn open already. Oh, it's not very good, is it? They must have stuck it in there and then changed their minds. We have 5 little dinky chips in there, which are can you see that? LTC4368CMS -1. As it says there, these are board mounted surge protectors. Well, here's just a quick look at the data sheet. See, it works from 2.5 to 60 volts, can protect up to 100 volts, can survive minus 40 volts reverse, and it has a low operating current, it has a low shutdown current, it controls back-to-back N-channel MOSFETs, and it's used for reverse battery protection, portable instruments, transportation, automotive and industrial surge protection and energy storage systems. And its typical application is it senses the voltage here, senses the current flowing, will shut it down if the current exceeds whatever current you've set, whatever resistance you've set there, and then you have a totem pole resistor chain that does the under voltage and over voltage shutdown. So it does everything you need. Just thought I'd show you a quick one made by Analog Devices. They do over voltage, over current, under voltage, lockout, and to use them we'll put it with these, and these are DMTH6002LPS MOSFETs. There'll be a project with these coming up, as at the moment I'm collecting the parts, and at some point in time I'll start designing the board so that we'll have something to build. And the last box, the Postbag. With me trusty blunt scalpel. Quite well packaged. I love just tearing in. Makes you feel that you've got something. Bubble wrap. It's a PowerPole 4-way enclosure kit. So let's open it up and see what it is. It's a little box with some laser cut plastic, some standoffs, and then here we have a little board that sits in there. These are the terminals. They somehow go in there, and there's 4 black ones, 4 red ones, and then in this packet, open with anything, are mating halves with their mating pin. These are all kind of modular, and the idea being is I just got to hope there's enough room. There's no design information provided with this kit, but my plan, if I can open this one, so I expect that goes in there, that goes in there, and you can see there it is marked up with plus and minus. It came with a little PCB, but strangely enough it was cheaper to buy this kit than it was to try and buy these parts separately. And so what I'm going to do is, with that and these parts that came in from Mouser, these FETs and this power protection chip, are going to go onto a board mounted just below here. I'm going to cut possibly cut through one of these ground planes, and effectively I'm going to have a 1 in, 3 out, and the 3 out will be protected against overcurrent, overvoltage and undervoltage. So basically I can have 3 radios connected to here, and as long as they don't all draw more than 25 amps simultaneously, then we'll be good to go. So that's the idea. You can buy just these bits, but I thought I'd buy the little box just in the off chance that there is in fact enough room to do what I want to do.
And another goodie just popped into the post bag from Amazon, as you can tell. Let's go in the unorthodox way with the scalpel. And what have we got?
It is
a pair of universal MIG pliers. You have serrated teeth for pulling the wire through out the nozzle. You have the bit that should fit in the nozzle, so you can put it in and go like that and remove the splatter. It has a little offset diamond, and that's for gripping the electrode tip. To undo that, there is the big thing, big grip, and that's for gripping the shroud, because it's got a spring on it and you have to rotate it the right direction to get it off. And there's a pair of cutters, and the cutters should be so that when the tip is against there and you cut it, it leaves you just the right amount of wire to pop out. So we get a gauge of how deep it is in there without using that deep. So last one in the mail items. So I'm going to go downstairs and play with the welder and see how well they go. Well, if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, click on the bell for notifications, and I'll catch you on the next one.